During the 10th century, this woman was considered the innocent loyal wife of a king. But when her husband was found dead with his body torn apart, the rumors started spreading, and with them, many inquisitive neighboring tribes arrived at her gates. Despite everyone's questioning, she smiled, welcoming them. Looking innocent as always, she asked what they want. Their answer, a hand in marriage. Being the agreeable, sweet woman she was, she agreed, gracefully treating the suitors to her finest hospitality. Days later, a second convoy arrived to check on the brothers. She received them warmly, as usual, in this case even preparing a refreshing bath for them. Later, many more arrived, invited by her, Purcell, to a solemn funeral feast in honor of her deceased husband. The wine flowed in a generous offering to the attendees. As the event went on, her cordial smile started to vanish, and her true intentions finally surfaced. Turns out, this woman didn't kill her husband. The man she was being so kind to did. Do you remember the first ones to meet with her? Yeah, she ordered them to be buried alive in her own courtyard. And what about the ones that went off to the bath? Well, she burned them in the same bathhouse she had prepared for them. And finally, you can guess what the funeral feast was, right? A trap in which thousands were slaughtered, with their cups still full. Now tell me, what would you think if you saw this? Would you think that she was done? Well, not yet. She attacked their lands full force, laying a painful year-long siege to their capital. And then, knowing they were desperate and starving, she kindly offered a peace gift out of the goodness of her heart. All she asked for was that they relinquish birds from their homes as a sign of goodwill, which is a very strange peace gift if you ask me. But hey, the Dravians, her enemies confused but relieved, quickly complied. And what do you think she did with the birds? Well, she instructed her soldiers to tie sulfur and cough to each bird. Of course she did. And hey, why not? By nightfall, in one final act of cunning cruelty, set the bundles on fire and release the birds to fly back home. Returning to their nests, the birds set the city ablaze in an inferno, with the survivors either being slaughtered or enslaved. The woman? She was Olga of Kiev, regent of Kievan Rus during the 10th century, who, in a series of calculated brutal revenges, solidified her power and avenged her husband's murder.